Hi, this is Jay Sykes. Today I'll be talking about why I chose the Tudor Pelagos over the Rolex Submariner. Now, to give you some background, I was in the market for a dive watch, my first dive watch, to add to the collection, and I was taking a serious look at the Rolex Submariner. I tried it on. It looks great, feels great. But then I took a look at Tudor, and the more I looked at Tudor and tried watches on, I was very impressed with the brand as a whole. In particular, when I tried on the Pelagos, this watch really spoke to me. Now, I'll talk about some key comparisons that made a difference for me. Starting off with the bezel. Now, they both feature ceramic bezels. However, this bezel is a matte finish, whereas the Submariner is very shiny. This has a fully lumed bezel, but the Submariner does not. So in my mind, Tudor won in the bezel. Let's talk about materials. As you know, stainless steel Submariner, titanium Pelagos. Pelagos wins in that area as well. Let's talk about power reserve. Now, a Submariner power reserve is about 2 days. The Pelagos is 3 days. Pelagos wins. Accuracy. Now, they're both extremely accurate. So it's a draw there. Let's talk about money. Now, as you know, the Submariner costs twice as much, approximately, as the Pelagos. And I asked myself, are you getting twice the watch? And the answer for me was no. Now, with the Submariner, you do get a better resale value. You get the rich history and you get the iconic look. And if you get spotted on the street, you may get the brand name recognition. But beyond that, in my mind, I don't see any other, let's say, objective advantages. Now, let's talk about looks. Just in general, the Pelagos comes in blue or black, and the Submariner comes in stainless steel, black, green, stainless steel, as well as gold, and maybe two-tone. Anyway, so I'm not going to buy a gold dive watch. I'm not going to buy a green dive watch. Nothing against that green, but it doesn't work for me. If it was a hunter green or maybe British racing green, then yeah, I would take a look. But the Submariner green is just a bit too bright for me. So this blue wins out. Now, I realize that's personal preference, but it's a reason why the Pelagos pulled ahead of the Submariner. Now, additionally, if you're going to wear this watch like a tool watch, I think you're much better off with the rubber strap as opposed to a bracelet. It's going to be safer for an activity like surfing, rock climbing, or any other high-speed sport. So I do appreciate the fact that the Pelagos includes the rubber strap, whereas the Submariner does not. Now, this is a bigger watch. It's a bigger watch, and as such, it's less versatile. Now, you may be asking, Jay, why not go for the more versatile Submariner? Part of it is I asked myself, how will this watch fit into my collection? And like I said, I was looking for a dive watch. I wanted a tool watch. And in my estimation, the Submariner is a dressy diver. It can be worn with a suit. It can be dressed up, dressed down. But the Pelagos is true tool watch all the way. It's big, chunky. It doesn't make any excuses, does not try to be anything it's not, and is unabashedly a chunky tool watch. And I respect that. Additionally, this design is much more bold. You have the snowflake hands, you have these rectangular and square indices. You have the unique design indeed. So it's a much more bold, almost a devil-may-care design, whereby the Submariner, much more conservative, established design. It's very beautiful, but I would also say very safe, very predictable, and much more common. Now, once again, I'm trying to find a watch that's going to be congruent and work well with my collection. And my other watches, I would say, are on the less common variety. Additionally, this blue allows me to add some great color and diversity into my collection. So those are a few reasons why I chose the Pelagos over the Submariner. Now, I can see a reason why someone would not want this based on wrist size. If you have a fairly small wrist, I get it. This may be simply too chunky for you, and in which case the Submariner, being 40 millimeters, is more appropriate. Additionally, if you want a watch that does it all, you can wear it to work, office, business meeting, go diving, then yes, I think the Submariner would suit you. But for me, for my collection and what I wanted out of a watch, I went with the Tudor Pelagos. If you're looking for a nice watch, Swiss in-house movement that can do everything you want in terms of sports and activities, I think you would be hard-pressed to find a better watch than the Tudor Pelagos. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. This is Jay Sykes, hoping you have a nice day. If possible, bye.